Right, good evening, guys. I'm now live on the stream as well on Twitch, and today we're going to be going through Yotsuba, a slow journey through Yotsuba, chapter 2, looking at the Japanese. I'm streaming in low quality on purpose so that I don't get sued. So here we go. I just mentioned this sound here, GG. This is the sound of cicada. Now, in fact, we can probably look at the internet here and go cicada, which are actually called semi in Japanese. Semi no nakigoe. There's about 4 or 5 different main semi no nakigoe. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here's a picture. Copy this image. Image, address or copy. I'm going to paste it in Nihongo Lounge here. You can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cicadas, and this is they all cry in a different way. Good morning, Korva. So we have this one that's called a Ni Zemi, and he says chi. Then we have this one which is called a Higurashi, and he says kana 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 kana. And this guy comes at the end of summer. They all come in different periods of summer. So depending on whether it's the start or summer or the end of summer, you get different cicadas doing different sounds. The tsuku bosh is the one that I quite like because he's got a cool cry look here. You can see tsuku bosh, tsuku bosh, tsuku bosh. And then you've got this min zemi, which says me. Oh my god, I can feel summer even saying the sound right. I can feel summer. I can really feel it. They're such an integral part of Japanese summer. Yeah. Yeah. So the GG zemi you can see here is the abura zemi. This one, and it's I didn't even notice. It says what time of year they come out. Look, you can see that the abura zemi here. You can see him, mirareru jiki, is 7月半ば. So you can see him from around the middle of July. Yeah. So if ever you come to Japan in that period, you'll hear these guys, and they are incredibly loud. I mean, we don't have them in the UK, so that's why I'm talking about them so much. I mean, I guess you have them in the States and particular other places like that, but... So yeah, I mean, that is the kind of speed we're going to go through this. We're going to look at everything in detail and see. So anyway, GG. So we know that it's summertime. You can see them that they've lied out on this. Their futon like this. Father and Yotsuba. Ku. This is the sound of like blissfully asleep. Ku, and then pachi. So this is her opening her eyes. Pachi pachi is to either clap or to blink rapidly. So it's like a kind of fast, sharp sound.
Because as we know, Japanese people's eyelids are mechanical and make noises.
Alright, so we've got this page then. And what does she say here? Asada. Ba. So she's got up. It's morning. What's that? Gakko. Gakko gakko. So she's trying to open the cupboard. Or the door, in fact, here. Bam. Dada. Kyoro kyoro. So literally all we've got so far is onomatopoeia. I'll make sure that is back on the stream. Good. We are now looking at this. Kyoro kyoro is the onomatopoeia for looking around all over the place. Kyoro kyoro. Kyoro kyoro suru. Alright, let's start some reading. Koba, you are the first here. I'll let you take this page.
Koko wa doko da? He's literally asking, where am I?
Yeah, because remember, they just moved to a new house.
That's right, yes. This is episode 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Koko wa doko da? Zo.
This is actually a de.
Yeah, de. Dong! To-chan! Opu!
It's a nice sound.
Taihenda!
Mm.
Ha! And then quiet contemplation.
What do we think, guys? Know any questions about that?
I'm cool.
I'm looking at Nihongo Lounge, by the way, if anyone has any questions and doesn't want to speak. Forever hold your peace. Alright, so yeah, fair enough. We've literally just got that and Tor-chan, so yeah, nothing really to look at here. Who wants to read? Who wants to take a page? after Korva on my list it says not very, Azan Butter, then Shern, then Turwiggle, then Kawachan, and then me, and then Blood Rose. So we'll go in order. If not very, do you want to read a page? It's not much to read, to be honest, but
Go on.
you can say it better than
Okay.
that.
Go on, go on.
That's
go on,
what I was
go
looking for. You know it. All right, go for it.
Oh god. I think I recognized the first kanji, but I forgot how to say it. Sorry, more Barakamin.
Can you see it
Uh,
now?
Okay. Atarashi ieda.
That's right.
Pan. Itadakimasu. Oigari na ki. Wait, is it ki?
Zenna.
Oh.
Ogari nasai.
Ogari nasai.
Cool. It's a new house. Tadashi new ie. Da. It's house new. Jiban. Itadakimasu. Eat up. Hey, go on. Help yourself. Cool. Alright. What's the nasai on the end here? What's the nasai? We see this in gomen nasai as well, right? And tabe nasai and stuff like that. What's nasai at the end of? I'm not asking anybody in particular, just launching it to everybody.
Isn't it a kind of almost? It's a kind of polite. It's almost an order, but it kind of comes of please do.
Yeah.
But it can be a kind of no, do, but kind of politely.
That's how I understood it.
Yeah, like an order, an imperative, slightly less than the ones that we know of, like suruna and shiro. Those two have been do and don't. Yeah, an order. Mostly, whoops a daisy. Mostly from an adult to a kid, I think is used quite a lot.
Is it more so? Would you say it's more so used by mothers as opposed to fathers?
No, I don't think so. I don't think.
Okay.
Not just from my experience. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So you use it as well on the mass stem of verbs. I'm looking at the document here, by the way. Mass stem plus nasai. So for example, you can say tabe nasai. That's a group 2 verb. A group 1 verb would be like oyogu. So it would be oyogi nasai. Or iki nasai. Iki nasai. Or yomi nasai. Okay? And here we've got it on the mass stem with an o in front of it. So owagari nasai. So yeah, it's like a polite way to go for it. Fill your boots. Right. Oh, look at this onomatopoeia though. It just keeps coming. I got Shern as my next dude on the list here. Do you want to take this page, Shern?
Okay. Beta.
Beta, yeah. Quite
Musha.
Yeah, good. Quite tricky to read the sha there, yeah. Musha.
Gogya.
Yeah, gokyu.
Gogyu. Eyes, you.
So we've got here, spreading bread. Beta is the word for sticky as well. So for something to be sticky. Musha being like chomping, and then Goku is probably the one that you see the most. Goku to be like drinking, and it's like Gokyu here, so a little bit cuter, I guess, with a Q. And then another one here.
Puha.
Yep. We'd probably just say in English.
I don't know. few or something?
This puha,
Hmm?
it's just like refreshing after drinking. Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
Kotsushano Chino. Oops. It can just mean I can see det för gärna. Kigyo New. It's
This,
milk, yeah?
yeah, gyunyu. And this was not.
Gyunyu.
Yeah, this wasn't a small tsu. This was a small tsu actually. It was kochino.
Kochino.
Mm.
Kochino. Gyunyu.
Gyunyu.
Gyunyu. Wow. Tomena.
This is u.
Oh, it's u.
Yeah.
Umena.
Umena. Okay, what's going on here?
Umena. It's like the milk is just very tasty.
Yeah, so what we've got this ume, which comes from what? This is to everybody, of course. What's this ume coming from? Shown as well, of course.
It's from Umai.
It is from umai. We looked at this in chapter 1 as well, where you can take an e adjective. We had, I think it was sugoi and yabai as two common ones, which become suge and yabe. So here we've got, instead of, that's right, yeah. Instead of saying umai, she's saying ume. And so it's quite a masculine way of saying this milk's really delicious. And then the kochino, maybe she's saying, well, they've moved house, so the kochino means the milk over this way. The milk here, as opposed to where we used to live, is really delicious. Yeah. And he's said here, it's small, but yabe, yeah. Issho daro. Like, the same, isn't it? Keep going.
Yeah. Yotsuba kyo wa asobi ni iku toki chanto ittekimasu deyo.
What's going on in this sentence? We've got some quoted speech here at the very end, right? Te ie.
It's something that they said today, but I don't know what play. Yes,
Yes.
Play, right?
Asobi ni iku is well, you've got mastem ni iku here. Have I wrote this on the doc? No.
Or did I say like?
Oh, it is here. Yeah.
Didn't you say you were gonna play today or something?
So this is when you go and play. So
go and play.
If you've got mass stem plus ni iku, it's basically go and verb. Like in English, we'd just say when you go and nantoka, when you go and play, when you go and sing, when you go and eat, like that. So here he's saying Yotsuba. So he's calling her name first, Yotsuba. So hey Yotsuba. Kyou wa, as for today, asobi ni iku toki. So what's going on with this bit then?
Isn't it time to go play?
No, the time when you do go to play. So this is yeah. The asobi ni iku is modifying toki. So it's the time is the kind of main part of this clause here. So hey Yotsuba, as for today, when is how we'd say it in English, right? When you go and play, chanto ittekimasu te ie yo. Okay, so asobi ni iku toki.
Say is asking like Yotsuba is supposed to say when they go and play.
When you go and play, yeah, chanto ittekimasu. Let me just answer this question from Butter. So mass stem, I mean a verb in its mass form without mass on the end. So for example, you know the verb asobu, and that in mass this becomes asobimasu, right? And the stem of that, yeah, we remove this mass. So go and play would be, could you write that out for me? Go and play. I told you it was going to be a slow one. We got to get everything. Everything.
Intensive versus extensive reading.
Intensive, yeah, because you can do extensive by yourself. You can't do intensive so much. You need a bit of a teacher or an expert or something. Someone with a bit more knowledge. Asobniku, that's right, yes. Asobniku, which is exactly what we have in the book here. When you go and play. Chanto, which means properly. We generally translate this to, right? Chanto equals properly. Don't know why there's that little squiggle there. So the full sentence shown. What's this ittekimasu? What does ittekimasu mean?
I don't remember what that means.
So ittekimasu is a fairly common greeting or expression that you use to say, I'm off now. Like I'll see you later, kind of thing. Like ja mata ne is similar.
Okay.
Ittekimasu literally.
Okay, now I remember.
Literally, it means I'm going and will come back. Yeah. Itte kuru. Yeah. So I'm going now. We don't in English we don't have this. I'm going and coming back later. We just don't bother saying that I'm coming back. But here in Japanese, ittekimasu means I'm off. See you in a bit. Basically, it's a more...
Yeah, we can't say one or the others in English. It's like either I'm off now or back in a bit.
Yeah.
We don't kind of say off now, back in a bit.
So just remember it as an expression. Like
ittekimasu.
So what he's saying here, the final ieo is an imperative. You is the base form of the verb, which means to say, and ie is the imperative form, which means you better damn well say it. Like he's stressing it. So all together, it means if I use my little hand here, he's saying Yotsuba, today when you go and play. Asobi ni iku toki, when you go and play, chanto ne, so make sure that you properly say ittekimasu. Like make sure you say ittekimasu when you go and play today. Okay?
Ah.
And then the te is to, basically. So when we use the verb you, which means to say, we usually precede it with to you. That's the particle. So you could say inu. Let me just pick someone out at random. Okay, River-san. Rivi ga inu to yu. Like that. River said dog. It's a bit of a weird sentence, but River says dog actually because it's not in past tense. So yeah, the quote here is with the to, but this can also be changed. To can be changed to te. There we go. River said dog. River ga inu to yu. Yutta. Yeah, all good. All good. Palm Sunday. All good, man. Thank you for joining. So yeah, the full sentence was Yotsuba. When you go and play today, make sure you bloody well say ittekimasu because he's the strong ieo at the end. All right.
It's just yes.
Yep.
It's more okay. I don't know like those kanji in the middle.
This is henji, which is reply.
Henji.
Yeah, henji.
It's more henji wa in da yo na. You always say that to something.
Yeah, your replies are always good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Itsumo always. Henji replies wa I good. Da yo ne. So, yeah.
急に住みの漢字。近所の人に会うたち。
あったら
あったが。あったら。ちゃんと愛すの。ちゃんと Aisatsu shiro.
Hmm.
Shiro. So it's something. Is it there's something about meeting new people or something? I
So
don't know what the first means.
Kinjo no hito. Kinjo is your neighborhood.
It's the neighbors.
Yeah,
The kids of the neighborhood or something.
yeah.
There's
If
the
you meet neighbors, chanto ne, so you can properly greet them. Yeah.
Yeah, greet them.
So the kinjo,
That's
the kanji is literally close place. So it's close place people. Kinjo no hito. Yeah. And then again, the shiro, chanto aisatsu shiroyo is this is the imperative form of suru. So he says again, so make sure you bloody well greet the neighbors. And how about this attara? Do we know like the conditionals in Japanese?
No.
There's a few, right?
Is that the Atara from Atarashi? So it means new or our new neighbours in a way.
No, it's not. This is the verb is ao, and then you can say if in a couple of different ways. Areba. Oops. Aeba. 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 You've got.
Yeah, I'm never good with these. Is the tada? I've always had that explained as a kind of if, but also when. So when you meet your neighbours, but that also kind of means if you meet. If you see what I mean.
I'll just write out my ideas.
On the occasion of. Oh yeah, cool.
So this is the difference between the three.
I was.
Aeba is just a straight up if you meet the neighbors. If you meet. Al nara has a presumption that you are going to meet the neighbors. So it's like, if you're gonna meet the neighbors, then do this. And then the third one is if, but more of a when. Like you can use it as a when instead. So like when you meet the neighbors, do this. So,
yeah. So it sounds like when you meet your neighbours, but I'm not saying you're definitely going to. That's a really overblown way of saying it.
Well, it helps if you know English conditionals as well. There's There's 4 English conditionals based on likelihood of it happening. And they match up a little bit. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the general nuance. Like, for example, Tokyo ni ikeba. Like, if you go to Tokyo, buy me a souvenir. Versus, Tokyo ni iku nara, Kyoto ni itta hou ga ii yo. Like, if it's true that you're going to Tokyo, then I suggest you go to this place. Like, that would be the nara version. And then the Tokyo ni ittara, nani ga shitai? Like, when you go to Tokyo, what do you want to do? It's like these 3 different phrases. I mean, it's just seeing them. I mean, of the 3, you probably see the last one the most, like the tara version. Another way to remember the tara version as well is that it's in the past tense, so it presumes the first part of the sentence is true, and then as in like it's already happened, and then whatever comes after the tara is like at that point in the future, having assumed that the first bit's happened. So yeah, which is why it's like a when, like when you meet the neighbors, assuming that you have met the neighbors, aisatsu shite kudasai. So these are the 3 different ifs in a quick summary. And then it's just usage. Just use them a lot and see which ones fit in different spaces. Really. Time on task. Any other comments or questions about if at this junction? You know how to form them, right? How about I give some verbs in Discord chat here? Well, let's do the tara one. Well, the tara one's easy. You can see that it's just basically past tense with a ra on the end. So, for example, let's go down the list. Blood. Can you do yomu? That's for blood. Korva. I mean, I guess even korva you might as well. Utsu. That's to hit something. Shan. Can you do? Let's think.
Which verb form are we doing?
The tara version. So Shern, that's yours. Tara. I want. So it's past tense with a da on the end, essentially. Ter, you might as well have something simple as well. Or kiru. And then river, you can have suru. Let's do a tricky one for river. Yeah, uttara, good. Nice. Yonda. Past tense is yonda. That's your help. So it's past tense with a da on the end, essentially. Okitara ne. Okay, good. Group 2. Okitara inakatta. When I woke up, she was gone. And, you know, I didn't even need to mention the girl. When woke up, gone. Literally.
That kind of tara seems to be treated as a separate grammar point. Well, I mean, just from a JLP thing, because I know it's on the end 2.
Interesting.
And 2. Whereas like the you know, upon kind of doing something happened. So using the tara and that way seems to be kind of treated as a separate grammar point, which is interesting.
You're so lucid this morning, Turt. I thought we lost you yesterday. Well, we did briefly.
I'm surprised I woke up.
Yeah, that's right, River. Yeah, shitara. And you can actually use that as a full sentence. Shitara. Shitara, it means, why don't you do it?
Oh, I didn't even know. Wow, shitara, you can use it like that. Okay.
Yeah, or sureba, right? As well.
Ah.
Ikeba, why don't you go then? Like in that kind of.
Yeah.
Oops, I did tondara. Yondara. Shitara, like if you keep going on about it, why don't you just do it then? Like, yeah. Shitara. Sureba ja. Nechi. Yeah. Yeah, you need the ja. Well, you don't need it, but. Ja sureba. Ja shitara. Alright. So that's if. That's if. A little bit of if anyway. With a little bit of if. We'll make it through this chapter. Okay.
Who will do this?
Kino no dozo. Oh, Sean dropped. Oh, sure, I need to go. He said, okay, thanks for having me. Okay. Kova, you read? Turt, do you want to continue? Might as well.
Sure. 昨日のお隣さん、名前、なんだっけIs he saying なんだっけ
なんつったっけ
なんつったっけ
Nice. Good pronunciation.
Yeah. 真ん中の子はしっかり挨拶できる子だったぞ。見習えよ。
So, aiming at Blood and Kawa-chan, I guess, mostly now. I know Korva and Turt are probably the level to understand most of this, right? Actually, I know they are. Not even guessing. This last one, what's that though, Turt? What's Minarae? He's using a lot of... Yeah.
No, that's a good point, because I was actually a bit confused by that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's using a lot of imperative...
Oh, I know what it is. Sorry, I do know what it is. I think.
Comes from this verb, minarao.
Yeah, right. The kind of to learn by example. Or like
yeah.
Okay.
Watch and learn. Like it's used for an apprentice is called a minarai as well. So.
Yeah, which is annoying because it's one of those things I knew it, but when I see it written out in hiragana,
exactly, that's what threw me off.
Gotcha,
exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we got minarao with the imperative, so that's why it's minarai. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that's why kanji is actually good.
That's why kanji is actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with kanji. In
I know
that sense.
exactly
Oh,
what you mean.
I did a few months of remembering the kanji, and I went from kanji is stupid, I hate them, I'll never do it, stupid language, I hate everything, to why are they just giving me all this hiragana, I can't read it, I need kanji. It took no time at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to jump on. And then well, you might as well go for this one as well.
Okay. 追いかけてくる方が
追いかけてくる方が
強い方か。Should I keep reading or?
Well, the whore's quite interesting. River, do we know whore? This whore, 方がいいとか whore. It's used like, well, I'll let Turd explain. He can be a teacher for a change. He knows all this.
Right. So the whole is like, in this sense, it's like a way or a yeah. I don't know.
It's
kind of like this one, isn't it? Like this one versus that one. Like
yeah.
The one that in this case, isn't it?
Yeah. So like in a way to follow or to.
It's kind of like if you I know you can't see my hands, but I'm pointing to the left and to the right, like this one or this one. Like it's kind of like the way, this way or that way.
Is she asking because the dad's just said?
Yeah, this bit, right?
Yeah, learn. Yeah, the middle kid did really good greetings.
Yeah.
You should be her apprentice essentially. You should learn from her.
Yeah.
And I think she's asking, which one do you mean?
Yes, that's correct.
The one who followed me,
the one that ran after
me, or the strong one?
Me.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oikakeru. Yeah, oikakete kuru hoka, tsuyoi hoka.
Yeah.
So the one who chased me, or the strong one?
Yeah. That's
which
right.
do you mean?
I mean, you could have put no here instead, but I mean, if you're thinking about like this one or that one, like two different directions that you could point to. So yeah, oikakete kuru hoka, tsuyoi hoka. All right.
Yeah. ほら、大きいお姉さん二人いたろ。髪投げきれいなの。
きれいなの。
いや、きれいなの。そっちじゃない方だ。Okay, so yeah, so she's he's saying basically the two onesans were there, right? So like she says, so the one with the really long hair, or the pretty long hair, yeah. And he's saying it's not that one.
Yeah, that's right.
So she janai ho. So he's again over using the ho there. So it's like not that
way. I mean, literally, but
yeah, it's yeah. I don't know how to translate that, but
not that one, isn't it? Basically,
not that. Yeah.
So she's actually used no here instead. Like this no is abbreviating not hito, right? So where we said that you could just put no here, like you know how we not you can say like cheap shot or no means like cheap shots. River. So again, she's put the kireina no, the kireina hito or kireina ho. She could have said also here, but she's put not instead. So kami ga nage kirei no nano. Then he said, yeah, not that one. So chijanai ho. So if you remember, it was Fuka ne-chan. Fuka is the middle girl, and then Asagi is the older girl with the kireina face and stuff. So yeah. Does that make sense? I'm fielding this to Blood River.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said yes. Just
a Blood River.
Oh, my brain.
You good, man. That makes sense. Okay, good. Good. All right, you can keep going then, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, it keeps going. I mean, look how good this is as a Japanese learning tool. It's got ho.
So good.
All that onomatopoeia. Christ, it's perfect.
Yeah, I could learn from the onomatopoeia because my knowledge. I can't even say onomatopoeia knowledge sucks. Anyway, kirei janai hoka.
Yeah, because she's
She's
cool,
saying,
yeah.
oh, so it's not the pretty one. So
Yes, yeah.
oh, yeah, not the pretty one. 合ってるけどその言い方は違うな。Yeah, so he's saying, yeah, that's right, but the way you say it is wrong. But
So again, you can see the ho here is actually, it's got a different reading, the kata, and then this comes on a mass stem. So we've got, and Tur actually said the way that you said it. So we were talking about this as being the way. It's because we're used to seeing it here, which is like the way to say, the way to do, the way to nani nani, depending on the verb. So you can put kata.
Hello.
Hey, Tensei,
Hello.
good evening. We're on.
I thought we were starting at 8. But
Yeah, I
it must-
screwed up. I screwed up. That's all I can say. Gomenasai.
wait, did you screw up?
I did, yeah. I think I put it at 9 p.m. JST, which is wrong.
Oh,
So here we were having, not that one, not the kirei janai ho, ne? And then, yeah, you're right, but we've got here mass stem plus kata is the way of doing that verb. So asobikata, iikata, shikata, yarikata, tabekata, nomikata, toka. Everything is the way of doing that thing. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, yeah, you're right. This atteru, it means this is a different owl to the previous. Sorry for taking over, Tur, by the way. That was
no, please go
rude
ahead.
of me. But yeah, the two different owls here. The first one is to meet. The second one, this owl, is to match. So here you've got, atteru kedo.
Right.
Yeah, you've matched up.
You have matched the correct one, but
Yeah. So in English, we wouldn't say you've matched it. We'd just say that's right. This atteru means you are right, basically. Atteru kedo, sono iikata wa chigau na. That's not the way you say it, though, right? Sono iikata wa chigau. That's not the way you say it.
the kanji is very similar to au in a sense.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
instead of a box, you have the pile
Yeah.
radical.
yeah.
They are both owls. All right, keep going to it.
Doesn't help.
ごちそうさまでした。よし、いい挨拶だ。So yeah, she's saying ごちそうさまでした, which is, a set
Thank you.
expression or yeah, it's just like to just eating after just eating a meal. Often said. And then he's saying, yeah, well, good. So that's a good. I think because obviously Aisatsu is greeting, but it's
Yeah.
like, I don't even know. My English is not good enough to I don't know.
Good use of polite set expressions.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes,
All right,
that's what he's saying. Yeah.
jumping on. Right, Tensei, do you want to take a page straight off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go for it.
トイレに行ってきます。その行ってきますはいらん。ザンバ。
Zaba.
Zaba.
Yeah. So what is going on here? We just talked about itekimasu being like, I'm going to go and.
Yeah,
do
I'm
this.
going to the
Yeah.
toilet.
Yeah,
I'm going to the toilet.
And he's saying,
その this that 行って
yeah, itekimasu.
Yeah, she speaks in kanji, doesn't she? So, I thought she would speak in the older one speaks in kanji, but no. All right, so that's itekimasu. I'm just used to seeing the kanji for it.
Yeah, and also there's no like commas and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming kimasu is the to come.
No, it's this. He's saying sono itekimasu. That itekimasu. What?
Ah,
I think there's a bit of context though that
Yeah, he basically told her to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
like when she goes out playing, make sure where was it? When you go out playing today, make sure that you say itekimasu, right? And so she said, "I'm going to the toilet." Itekimasu, like taking his
oh, itekimasu. Oh, that itekimasu.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the iran then?
So-
So sono itekimasu wa iran.
iran no imi wa nanda shirimasen.
So this is a shortening of iranai. And you know what iranai means? It comes from the
No.
verb. It comes from the verb iru, which is actually written like.
Oh, so you don't say that.
This.
So like
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't
to
need-
to
you
not
don't-
be. You
No, no,
don't
no.
do that with that.
No,
you don't say
you
that.
don't need it.
No,
This is the
no,
need.
no. Yeah, it's a different iru. This is
'Cause it's-
to be, to exist. I'm looking at.
Oh,
Nihongo
iru as in
Lounge,
to
by the way.
say.
No, that's you.
Iu.
This is iru as in to need. So it's the second of
Oh,
these
to
two.
need.
So
Oh,
you
okay.
can say iranai, like I don't need that. Like if someone says, "Oh, rishito irimasu ka?" Oh, yeah, irimasen, iranai.
Okay.
So here we've got iranai, which means don't need, and which is the negative version of iru, iranai, and then it's abbreviated to iran. So the nai
Okay,
is
so
super smushed into.
you don't need to say itekimasu with that.
What he's saying,
kind of
I
like-
don't need that itekimasu, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. そのitekimasu wa iran. I don't need that itekimasu.
Peki. Oh. Oh.
So the lock's broken off.
Oh,
Might as well do
good.
another page as well. Then still go for it.
Gatong gatong. Gatong gatong. Don don. The. Tocha. Tochan. Kagiko wareta. Kagiko wareta.
There would be a particle between the gi and the ko here. So if you separate them into
Mm.
kagi, kwareta.
Kagi.
What's a kagi? Anybody?
Kagi is key.
Correct.
So,
And this
yeah.
is the past tense of the verb kowareru, which means to break.
to break. I broke the key.
Oh, yeah. So in Japan,
I broke the lock.
yeah, they use kagi for both actually.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, because I didn't know that. Okay.
Do they use different kanji if you're referring to?
Good question. I don't think
I'm
so.
assuming. Oh, so
Yeah.
it's basically based on
There's only one.
Yeah, the key and the lock sounds.
The
It's like the key and the lock
situation
are
of the
the key and the lock are the same thing. They're all part of the same unit, I guess.
Mm.
Mm.
So yeah, kagi kwareta. The key broke. The lock
Cool.
broke.
Yeah, because this is
Tochan! Akanaku natta.
Okay.
Natta.
So we've got nantoka kunatta.
Akanaku natta.
I have become well.
I know naku is to become. I've become this.
So what
I
we've got here is
yeah.
akanai, which comes from the verb aku. And this is different to akeru. Akeru is like I will open. Aku just means
Open, yeah.
it opens.
Akimasu is open.
Oh, right. Akanakunata.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't open
No,
the door.
The door
Oh,
door has
can
become
you open the door?
literally.
The
has
door has
become
become
not openable.
Yeah, the door has become. The door won't open. Is basically what we're saying
Yeah.
in English, right? Yeah. But yeah, literally, it's like has become not open. Like it won't open. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So basically, we've got aku, which is to open, akanai, which is it doesn't open, and then akanaku natta is it has become not openable. Yeah, like what Koba said. So yeah,
Yeah.
akanaku
Got
natta.
it.
Mm.
So for example, if I say let's just go through the list. Blood. Can you try and make the same form with taberu? Domachita. Can you try and make this form like not be able to with yomu? Like I've become unable to read. Yomu. Domachita. That's yours. Kova. You can have. Let's think. Hashiru again. I think that's what you had last time.
No, it wasn't actually, but I'll take it.
Okay, we'll have Tobu for Fensil. We'll have Sakebu for Turt. and we'll have miru for kawa-chan. So for example, mine, if I have the verb oyogu, and then I make that oyoganai, so first I make it into its past form, and then I take off the final i and add kunatta. So it becomes that. Oyoganakunatta.
Okay. I'm Tomu, right? Tobu.
You're one of them.
Right.
Yeah, go for
I'll
Tobu.
just- Okay. Let me see.
Hashida nakunatta, that's perfect. Koba, yes, I'll give you a star. Look at that. Blood
Yeah,
Rose, you've got the
thank you.
wrong ending on there. You need to make it negative, and then the e becomes kunatta.
I think Blood Rose is unsure as to which. It's trying to do two at once, I think.
Oh, okay. Just taberu.
Tabe,
Mm.
yeah.
So taberu, in its negative sense, don't eat, becomes tabenai, and then you need to make it become not eating. He stopped eating, essentially, it would be, right?
Mm.
Yeah, tabenakunatta. Oh, he stopped eating. It's probably the easiest way to say it, isn't it? Oh, I just said the answer, by the way. So if you were listening carefully, you got it. Tabe e nai.
Something went wrong there.
Something slightly wrong there, but yeah. Make it into its negative first, so tabenai. And then the final e becomes kunatta. Several people are typing. Rare. A rarity on this server.
Yeah. Usually, I only see that when I only see that when I've said something really wrong, and everyone's like, "Oh."
Tabenaku. Very close, yes. You just need that small tsu in between the na and the ta. And you got it.
Natta.
Tabenaku natta. You could make it the possibility one as well. Taberare naku natta. I've become. That is literally. I've become. It has become impossible for me to eat it.
If the verb's not a root verb, what do you need to do with the second?
Good question. So, how do we make tobu into its negative form? How can we say don't fly or don't jump? That's the question, right?
Tobanai? Tobanai?
That's right, yeah. Tobanai. Don't jump. And then become not jumping. Has stopped jumping, essentially.
Okay, so I was correct. You do the art version.
That's right. Tobanaku. Not katta, but natta. Tobanaku natta.
Oh, not that.
Tobanaku natta. Smashed it. The door has become able to open. The door got stuck. Miru, minai, minakunatta. Perfection.
Tobunaku na.
Natta ne. So it's basically the verb naru as a suffix here, which means to become. Yeah. So you can actually use it as like it has become unable to become as well. Naranakunatta. Just stick it on its own ending. Yep, that's it. Thanks that we got it. I'll see the edited message. Anyone else?
Wee.
What did I give to Tur? I'm waiting for your sakebu, mate.
Oh.
Ita.
Yeah. Sorry.
Same as Fensil's.
Sakebu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Domachita. I gave you, what was it? Yomu. So we need to go from yomu to don't read, which is yomanai. Sakebanakunatta. Yeah. Yomanakunatta. Yes. Look at this. Tell you what. Don't normally do this much teaching, but yeah, that's it. You got it. Look at that. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna jump on. I think that was the bottom of the page.
The one other thing I thought to note on that was the sound effects going from hiragana to katakana.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Showing
Because
the
that's
intensity.
often it's often a way of showing emphasis,
Brilliant.
as well as big
Oh,
bold
yeah, that's
font.
what I
Really
thought.
good.
I thought that when you change like the katakana sound effects, it means that they're getting more intense in a sense.
Mm.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump back to blood. Do you want to read a page?
Sure. Tor Torchan Goo near.
Anybody?
I thought that would be G.
Nidone?
Nidone sodes. Nidone.
So
is
second sleep.
literally, yes, second sleep. Go back to sleep. Yeah. He's gone back to sleep. Nidone.
I have a question.
Sure.
With the line extending sound, is
Yeah.
it the same sound that you would have if you put an U in there instead?
In this
If you
case,
had
yes, because
whole-
it's a gu. If it was a ki, it would be ki. It's the final vowel that's extended.
Oh, I
yes.
meant with the to and stuff like that. Would it be like?
Oh, good
'cause-
question. So it's or to-chan.
Mm.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, that to-chan, because the u doesn't change to an u. It's not to-u-chan. It's just to-chan. It's read as it actually.
I was just wondering if you used the same sound if you saw that
Yeah.
because if it was like a to chan or if it's with the
It's
line.
a good question. Yeah, I mean, you
same
do
sound.
you do extend the to actually, so it's not to-san. It's just to-san, right? Yeah, and it's the same here as well.
Tor-chan.
To-chan. Good. Okay, you can do 2 pages, blood, because there's nothing on this page. So.
What are you talking about? There's an oh.
Oh, that's the sound of Yotsuba having a brilliant idea.
Oh,
If
God.
I know 12 little kids, they never have brilliant ideas, man.
All right.
To.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh. Bishi.
Yeah, biship. This is the sound of like being throwing your hands up in the air or putting them straight by your side as well. Like you can actually say to kids like bishit to shinasai, like, you know, stand up straight. So yeah, biship.
Tsuba.
This is a ge.
And it's a small suit as well, which is
Yeah, suge. Like that.
I always get bang mixed up. Suge.
Which we had before, like sugoi, but more what's the word? Cover. Emphasized. That's it.
oh, here we go. I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed lately, and this is just giving me flashbacks. Nechimatta.
This
You're
would
to
be,
For some reason,
don't-
I
wait,
don't think
we've-
he's going sneaking to kill royalists
Oh
or whatever.
no!
Well, I've been-
Wait, seriously. Later episode.
Yes, the
But
water gun. one, right?
spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear, so that's what it reminded me of. We've jumped over Domachita though. I'd like to give him a chance. Him, her,
Oh,
them a
Nechimatta.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Domachita, would you like to?
Cheap, you're waking up in 9 hours.
Fuck you. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna delete this app. It comes up every week as well, right? I don't know why.
Every week.
I kind
without
of,
fail.
I just ignore it now. I didn't even notice. I was like, what's he on about? All right. Domachita, would
So,
you like
yeah.
to? Oh, I've closed it.
Nechimatta.
I've all.
R.I.P.
I've
F
broken
in the
Right.
chat, boys.
Stream over.
F in the chat. I've broken it. Hang on a sec. Yotsubato. Chapter 1. There it is.
Fair. Next time, boys.
There we go. Dozo.
Nechimatta. I unfortunately fell asleep.
Domachita, you're not going to read?
大丈
Oh
夫
wait.
です。
大丈夫か?
はいはい。
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Kova, you bloody rude bugger.
No. I didn't spot
No, you're good.
the incoming person.
大丈夫だって. Uwa. Jakova, it is you. It is you now, officially.
It is me now.
It is you
Okay.
now, officially, yes. Sorry.
Cool. うわ、寝ちまった。四つ葉、おい、またどうやらか。おい、四つ葉、入ってんだろう。どんどん。四つ葉
Alright. What's going on here? What's Nechimata?
It's basically I fell asleep with a kind of didn't mean to, or I regret doing this, or
What does it come from, though?
Nichi
Yeah.
asleep.
Neru shi, yeah, neru shi, nette shimat, net, is it neru net,
Yeah, Neteshimata.
nette shimatta, yeah, nette shimatta, which gets squished into nechimatta. Hang on, let's see if I can type it out.
I'm typing it out for you.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah. Do we know this nete shimao? Like this te form with shimao at the end? Are we familiar with this? I might as well just share Discord. I don't know why I'm sharing the Google Doc. I'm not even writing on it.
Nette shimatta, yeah. Would have thought I'd know how to conjugate verbs by now.
Isn't it like doing something? The shimata or
Yeah, shimao can mean apparently to do something completely.
so nete shimata. I completely fell asleep without meaning to or something.
Basically, yeah. I fell asleep
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I ended up falling asleep before I realized I was asleep, basically.
Yeah, I've often seen it. It's almost like the verb form for regretting.
Yeah,
You
so
know.
I often just think of it as
Or
like,
ended
oh,
up doing,
I
right?
ended up, yeah.
Yeah.
お酒を一瓶飲んでしまった。ね、昨日ね。タートウィグルさん。
誰
So that would be 飲んでしまった would become 飲んでしまった would become 飲んじゃった or in this case it would be あれ you can't have a chi 飲んじまった
飲ん
yeah
じまった
飲んじまった飲んじまった yeah familiar with this stencil? Have you seen this ending of verbs before? The te form with shimao, like being
Yeah.
I ended up doing the verb. Yeah. And then what we've got here is like a few bastardizations of it, where we've got, instead of teshimao or deshimao, it becomes chimao and jimao. So yeah, and that's what you're saying. Oh, I fell asleep. In sum, right? Yotsuba, where are you? Yotsuba, oi.
Yeah. Are you still in the toilet?
Yeah. What's the n here? Fensil, river, domestic blood. Yeah, why is there an n?
Is usually, is it the n like with node, like explanation for something?
It is not that in this case.
Okay.
No. I'm trying to tag Nekomikuri. I noticed that you're here, so I just thought I'd say hey. So yeah, it's an abbreviation of a do actually. So haite iru becomes a haite haitendaro. So it's an abbreviation of the do. Haite iru being
Wait, so it's not a note that's been.
correct. It's just
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
No, in this
No.
case, no, because that would be haiterundaro.
I didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the shortened n is haiteru no daro.
Not that
Like
I'm
I thought
aware
it
of.
was.
I think it's just a
Well, yeah,
short
no,
way
I
to
was
say
just
it. Yeah.
not kind of saying that it is. I just didn't know. I just didn't know. Wow.
You're asking if she's fallen in.
No. In the toilet.
No,
You're
you're
still
still
in
in
there.
there,
You're
yeah,
still
yeah.
in there, right?
Yeah. It's about I do.
Interesting.
No questions? Haiteiru.
None.
We're good with haiteiru. The idea of teiru, that form of the verb. Speak
I
now or
think so.
forever hold your peace.
I think it's more than I don't think I've seen it be abbreviated like that. Haiteiru becoming Haiten.
Alright, we're moving on.
Mhm.
Moving on up. Thensil, go for it.
鍵しますで出る
It's a small tsu. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I find it a
Okay.
recurring thing in Yotsuba is that it's hard to tell. Something about the font they chose. It's hard to tell.
Okay, I can see that it's a small soon now because it's not as long as the other soon there, but it's quite hard to tell. 鍵閉まっている。つまり中にいる。でもbenjiがない。
返事ですね、これ。返事。
あ、返事がない。
うん。
So she knows the lock isn't working. 鍵閉まっている。Machi? No. I'm not sure.
Shimatteru. This is the present.
Oh, is it just
present
good old fashioned?
Present progressive of the door is in a state of being locked.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, the door is in a state of being locked.
Yeah, shimaru to be shut. Shimatteiru is it is being shut. So the it's locked essentially. Kagi o shimau. It's locked. The key is locked. Yeah. So shimaru. It is locked. Tsumari, in other words, or that means, or
In
some, yes.
Therefore, yeah.
In some. Nakaniru. She is inside. Demo, but there is no henji. Henji being reply.
Reply.
Yeah. Reply response.
There's no ban da ba re inai kagi wa
Oh, I fucking closed it again. 失礼
Keep sensei, sleep well.
Nah, I've got to get up in 8.5 hours. I'm sure Turt will remind me.
Yeah, I will, don't worry.
Okay. もう遊ばない。
あれいない鍵は壊れたのか壊れたのか壊れ So this is basically it's stuck. Isn't it?
It's broke, yeah. It's broke.
Oh, the door, yeah, it's broke.
Yep. Are there? It's like, what? What's going on? What's up? Are there?
Inai is like, oh, she's not there.
Inai, yeah, Inai is not. It doesn't exist here. Don't you say that?
Oh, is that
a lot? Turt? Are there?
So, right. I thought there was two separate things. There, but it's like
Are
there?
there? Yeah, it's just broken it up, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Jump down the list. Oh, Kratis is here, but that was Thensil, so we'll go to Turt. This is your page if you're there.
Yep. Okay. ちょっと出かけるね。It's a word ね isn't it? I don't know. どこ行くの？本屋さん。So where are you going? going to the bookshop.
This is that not that you were talking about earlier, Fensil. The no, as in I require more information. Give me more.
Oh,
Also as a kind of more informal ka in a way. Yeah. どこ行くの? Tell me where you're going.
So,
Yeah.
yes, Honya-san, is that
Mr.
like-
Bookshop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Could it refer to the bookseller? I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. 今日も暑いな. Today is really hot too, or it's hot too. Yeah.
Easy enough? Don't think we've got anything there, right?
Yeah.
Take one more, go for it.
Okay. Good.
God, can I read
無理
that?
か
Good.
and 無理か can't, it's no good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. なんとかおいけるぞ.
What's the ikeru here?
Are you ask? Yeah.
Are we okay with ikeru, not iku? What's okeru, guys? Yeah, okeru, ikeru.
Go.
if.
So this is
something?
it's possibility version, isn't it? It's
Yeah, so if they went somewhere.
I
or
can
something.
make it basically. I can go. I can make it.
But in this context, it's less of a going. It's more of like, isn't it? Well, from what I'm gathering, it's more of a, it can be done. It's gonna. I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suppose going anywhere. そっとしておこう。
Mm.
さあ、いや、そっとしておこう。しておこう。Actually.
Leave her.
Sotosuru being like to do something gently or to leave something be in this case. So
Right. Okay. I
Ah,
didn't
okay.
actually know that.
yeah, sotosuru.
Yeah.
Sotosuru is like just be very
Just
gentle, be
leave it.
very quiet. Motto zoom in してください. Okay. これ以上ズームインできないと思いますが、もっと大きなモニター買ってください。
なんか自分のディスコードでズームしたいけど。
Discord? Share your screen.
うん。
Share your screen. I can not do that, I don't think.
大丈夫。
無理でした。
はい、問題ない。うん。
Maybe I can make it bigger here. まあ、anyway.
まあ、ずっと。
お、いけたぞ。で
あ、
け
いいね。いい
でけ
ね。あ、ごめん、私、なんか、
いいんじゃない
携帯でも使ってるんだから。
なるほど。そっとしておこう。So yeah, I'll leave that be basically. I'll leave that as it is. She's saying here. そっとしておこう。Okay? Questions? いく
Yeah.
大丈夫よし。で、次は、猫みくりさん読む
あ、はい。ぺったん。ぺったん。
Oh, good job. Stuff.
ピンポン。ピンポン。
もう一回、keep going.
あ、
まだ言うでいいよ。
あ、ずー。あ、ブー、sorry、ブー。Where?
There's nothing to read. It just says Kamimura, by the way. That's the name. Or Uemura? Ah, yeah. Names are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
あれよつばさん何してんの何してんのお隣さん。
No! なるほど. You have to see what we've just read before to get it. Yeah, yeah.
じゃない方だ。
Mm.
え何それ
Alright, let's just back up a bit. So look, there's a no here. So how can that be a no as well? That is just clearly a ru. Abbreviated to an
It's-
Then we've got the no here.
してる。
At least in this case. So, yeah. The un being the
That
lu
makes
only.
sense. Yeah.
There's a show of it there, yeah.
That makes yeah.
So, nani shiten no, what are you doing, right? The shiteiru, like, what are you in the state of doing, right? Just don't think of like shiteru being like, oh. Well, yeah, I guess it is, yeah. Are doing. What are you doing? Yeah. Shiten no, tonai-san. And then this is an interesting one, right? She starts the sentence with a no.
No ki, ma.
Because now Neko Mikuri wasn't here for the bit where they were talking about the near-chans next door. They were talking about the near-chans, like, was it this page?
No, next one.
Previous? Next. Yeah. They're saying that
Yeah.
there's two near-chans. One of them is the oikakete kuru ho, and one is the tsioi ho. And they said, oh, which one do you mean? The kirei na ho? And she's like, no, sochi janai ho. And so she said, oh, kirei janai ho ka.
Okay.
And so then she
That makes
meets
sense.
her in the street and she's like, oh, it's the kirei janai ho da. No. Yeah, because so what, yeah, what is this no here? I mean, for those interested, or I mean, starting a sentence with a no, not kirei janai ho. What she's doing is, I mean, I guess you all know that she's continuing this sentence, right? That
It's
Tonai-san
continuing
no
from there.
kirei janai ho. Yes. Okay.
何それ
Gone.
What's that?
あ、
どうぞ
読める
読んでください。
ちゃんと、OK。ちゃんとお姉さんの名前を覚えてよ。風花っていうの。風花
We've had Chanto 3 times, I think, in this chapter, so it's a good chapter for Chanto here. So Chanto ne-chan no namae. Oboite yo. This is another way of asking. She's just removed the kudasai here, so oboite kudasai yo. You can remove the kudasai. The te form on itself is often known, or it's taken as a request, an informal request essentially. You wouldn't say it to your boss. You'd have to have the kudasai. I mean, you'd probably say it a different way to your boss as well, but yeah. And then kids often say like, "Mama, cup totte," and then the mother will say, "Kudasai wa," like that. Like, where's your please? Like, yeah. So, yeah, very informal, and that's her name. And then there's that te again, which is the to in place of the to. Fuka you not. Question. I think we're pretty good with that though. Alright.
何してんの
何してんの何食べてんの Alright, we're gonna jump round to... どうぞ。
なんかその点の形は男性によく使われていると思ってました。
Which one?
脳のの。
ああ、これ
そう。
これ誰でも言うよ、これ。
なんか男性らしい。
いや、誰でも言うよ、これ。誰でも。何してんのうんこしてんのAlright, we're gonna jump round to blood. Blood, this is your page there. Nekomikuri, arigatou gozaimasu. Beautiful as always.
ありがと
Gonna keep going.
Okay. So, kaze kao ru hoka ita fu ka.
Interesting, culturally, what's going on here? What is going on here?
風顔
言える
You
I
can
wish you
if
say I
like
understood.
it. Sure, go for it.
She's telling how to write herself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the kanji that's used in kaze, and then to explain her name.
Yep.
Basically.
Kazekao. Because the relationship between the kanji of someone's name and how it's pronounced. It's just crazy.
Well, not traditionally. Not traditionally. Not traditionally.
No, yeah. Like most of them make sense, but just enough of them don't. It's like,
So, for example, you can have different kanji for your name as well. So yeah, she's saying the fu is the kaze and the kaoru is the ka basically here. So yeah, kaze kaoru fu ga. For example, I could say that my boy. You could say ju to yume de tomu. Right, so it's like that's what she's saying. This is how you write my name in kanji.
Yeah.
But look at Yotsuma's reply. Ridiculous.
Okay. Wakana. Wakana. Always gets me. Wakanare.
So she's saying wake wakanne, and this is wakanne is a shortening of wakaranai. Wakaranai. We looked at the ne as a very informal way to abbreviate things or emphasize things, like with sige, yaba, yabe, and stuff like that. And we said we can do it with negative verbs as well. So instead of wakaranai, she's got wakarane. And then wake wakarane means I got no idea what that means, basically. I don't get that at all.
I'm just smiling sadly. I have no idea what that means.
Zin.
I mean, she's sufficiently young that she's probably doesn't know anything about kanji at all.
The nanshiteru no Yotsuba Chan. Yotsuba Chan.
Great use of the de here, actually. You see that a lot as a to continue what you were saying, like de, like and de. It can be quite rude as well if you say it like that. It's like what the hell is your point? Like if someone's like just been explaining something for 10 minutes, then you're like de, like and so what? Like so it's quite a rude way to do that. But
I'm gonna have to learn that one.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Very very important to be rude when you need to.
de. So she's got here and nani shiteru no? What does this mean, Blood Bros? What's this nani shiteru no?
What are you looking for? Or what are you trying to do?
What are you doing? Yeah. All right. Cool. Tomachita 読みますか？
はい。
読むんだ。
でも英語時々わからないことがありますが、すみません。
あなた日本人ですか？
タイ人です。
タイ人か。大丈夫ですよ。日本語読めれば問題ない。日本語の授業なんで。
ふうがこれ押して。何？なんかようなの？押して。ピンポーン。おー、パチパチ。ガチャー。はい。お人出てきた。誰
The whole scene is ridiculous. Fantastic reading, by the way. 素晴らしい。
そうです。
僕より全然発音がいいです。
どういう説明か。風か、これ押してください。ですね。何？なんかようなの？何がありますか？
Yeah, okay. そうですね。
押して。
So in English, she's basically saying, do you the your here we looked at in chapter 1, which was something to do like yoji, you can say as well. Yoji ga arimasu ka? みたいなね。So, do you have some business with them? Is another way you can use this here. なんかようなの? You got some business with these people? 押して yes, press it again. The te form without the kudasai. We got it twice here. これ押してこれ押して。No kudasai, being very informal. Presses it. Patchy patchy clap. Gotcha. The door opening. はい。人出てきた。
And just blaming it all on her.
Well, was she saying? Well, someone came out. 人出てきた。出てくる is the base form here. 出てくる. What did you explain about not at the beginning of the sentence? Oh, that was she's continuing her previous utterance here, where she said, "Oh, otonari-san." So she's saying the kirei janai ho no otonari-san, based on the previous thing that we learned. Gracias. Okay.
Yeah, so it's technically not at the beginning of a sentence. It's just the beginning of a bubble.
Yeah.
In this case, to kind of
no bother
split out the sentence and just make what she's saying even worse.
And she's saying, "Who is this person? 出てきたのは誰?" Yeah. And then Fuka is realized, oh, she doesn't even have anything to do here. Yeah. 友達さんありがとうございます。
はい。
難しくないですね、あなたにはこの日本語。
そうですね。でもわからない単語もありますので。
おやすみぷんぷんの授業に来てください。それはもっと、
はい、わかりました。
あなたのレベルに合ってると思うので、ぜひ。
はい、ぜひ行きます。
人も欲しいですもんね、タートウィグルさん。
Yes.
We do. Alright. 友達が読んだから、じゃあコーバーさん。
Alright. ふうかちゃんじゃない、どうかしたの?
Probably a raising intonation on this one. It's not really shown in the bubble, but yeah. ふうかちゃんじゃない。Oh, actually, it would go down, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, ふうじゃない。どうかしたの? いや、ふうか挨拶して。Do your greetings, do your greetings.
Because the father's been telling her about that, right?
Yeah. G.
This is a long, G. It's part of like looking at someone for a long time. Like, jiro is another way.
Okay.
That we have like, you can be if you want to be very yakuza, you can be jiro shiten like stop staring at me. What the fuck are you looking at, kind of.
All right, so it's a sound effect more than she's not saying G.
She's not saying
her
G, no,
intense gaze.
Her intense gaze is the G here, yeah. Not to be confused with the cicada that we had at the start.
Yes. Konnichiwa, Uemura-san.
Okay.
Peko? Hi.
And Yotsuba's
Konnichiwa.
Amazed.
Yeah. Oh. And is that Penny?
Peko is to do a little bow, a quick bow.
Yeah. Peko. Also to be hungry.
To be hungry.
Yeah. Fuka wa aisatsu umai na. Yoshi. Yotsuma da. You're really good at greetings. Yeah. I am too. So is Yotsuba.
Gracias, use your voice, dude. I explained this as well. It's just and.
So it's just like when you connect two sentences using te or...
Correct, yes. It's literally that.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh, that's great. I'm waking up in 8.5 hours to apparently.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah.
So
she's saying you're great at greetings, Yosh. It's my turn, right? More.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure whether it was I am also great at greetings, or
I think she's saying,
I am also going to do a greeting.
Yeah, good point. But I thought it would be that.
Gaze upon my greeting skills.
Looks like it is, yeah.
Yeah, because she then immediately starts doing it herself. So.
Gracias, let's go.
Okay. Let's see. Why is it stream right now? Okay. こんにちは、四つ葉だよ。はい、こんにちは。ニコ、like smile.
Yeah.
ニコニコに。
Correct.
じゃあな。バイバイ。何?
Yeah, Jana is a super masculine. Yeah. You don't say it to your elders. Like, Jane would also be, I guess, fine, but... Yeah, just said hello and left. Like, what the hell are you doing? Nani? There's the semi. G.
Or possibly intense gazes.
Yeah.
I think it's a semi, but yeah.
Gracias, dozo. これも読んでいいよ。
You mean like a semi like a vehicle, right? I see.
No, the semi is in the cicada.
Ah, okay.
Someone missed the start of the class.
Yes.
You said it was at 9.
Yeah, it's my fault.
だからね、あれは用もないのに、押しちゃダメなの？押しちゃダメなのよ。分かった？あんまり分かってないような。あれ？
Alright. So, what's this だからね? With this raised intonation. So, that implies the raised intonation, right? It's not actually a question. They use this. Look, the you're here as well. It's not really a question.
So she's saying dakara, but she's giving the reason in the next sentence after.
That's right. Yes, that's right. So she's like, so you know, you don't ring the bells of people's houses if you don't have anything. You don't have any business there, right? Like this, nano yo.
So that's what the Ushchadame is referring to.
Correct. Okay. Yes. Don't ring the bell. Yeah.
Even though you don't have any errand or any business of them. Task. Fun wakatta.
Fun is like noni. What's this noni here as well? What's the noni?
Even though.
Yeah. Good.
And sometimes it's also like sometimes it's not used for meaning even though.
Correct.
It's more like
just
when doing something or something. But yeah.
You're right. So
I assume
that was Arewa yo mo nai no ni, even though you don't have any business there, even though you don't have anything to talk about, any business, even though you don't have any business, it's bad. You mustn't, you mustn't ring the bells or ring someone's bell.
Yeah. And then the phone is like it's a thinking noise.
Unfortunately, just as a point here, a pronunciation point. I mean, it's not one of my strong points, and people know that, but it's more of a rather than a f. There's no f in Japanese, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you get that? Wakatta? Yeah. Amari wakatte nai.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad, you got it.
You didn't understand, did you?
Oh,
something like that.
It appears like she didn't really get it, right?
Yeah.
She seems to have not really got it. She's kind of really talking to herself here, not to Yotsuba, but yeah.
Yotsuba-chan, sorry. Pajama.
Good pronunciation as well. Are those your pajamas, right?
Yeah. Ni slipper janai.
Janai? やば。このスリッパでけえ。
Wait, what's this knee doing here? Is it connecting to a pajama? Or...
Oh, it's kind of like sono ueni, so it's like on top of that you're also wearing slippers. Yeah.
Okay. どうしたの？靴はその上に、そこに、something like that, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. どうしたの？ Where's your shoes?
And Yotsuba's all like, I'm wearing slippers.
Toilet slippers as well.
Yeah.
All good?
Oh yeah, so these are very specifically inside shoes.
Toilet slippers, yeah, even.
Yeah.
Inside slippers look a bit posher, a bit fancier.
I suppose, but these are shoes you would never be seen walking outside.
Nah, not these ones. No.
Yeah, unless you're a slightly deranged 4-year-old.
All right. Tenso, are you still there? You're muted.
Someone.
Hi.
All right,
I'm here.
You're up.
靴はこの前新しいの買ってもらった。
All right, we got something to talk about here. The atarashi no are new ones, right? The no makes it into this kind of noun, which we basically say in English, the new ones. Like, so yeah.
Were you
Konomae being
cutting out? You're cutting out a little bit there.
Sorry. 新しいの being the new ones, right? New ones.
Is there all particular omitted here?
この前新しいのを買ってもらった。Yes, correct. What's 買ってもらった? What's the もらった on the end of the cow verb here? Cow being to buy.
I had someone buy it for me, but
Yeah.
They were bought for me. I received the buying of them.
yeah.
I think this is N5 grammar, right, Neko Mikuri? I think you covered this the other day in the Aonahara server there, but I think these...
Which one?
買ってもらう、買ってくれた、買ってあげた。この3つ。
Oh, yeah.
てもらう、てあげる、てくれる。That's N5 stuff, right?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay. I'm
I
going to say
think
that it
all
is.
the conjugations.
I'm going to say that it is
Oh,
to scare you guys. Like, get it learned.
Should all know
Yeah,
this.
and 5 and 4.
Te form plus kureru. You do something for somebody else. You do the verb for somebody
Yeah.
else. Chiga. Somebody else does the verb for you. Te form plus ageru. You do the verb for somebody else. Te marau. You get somebody to do the verb for you. So here she's saying, I got my dad to buy me some new ones recently. Kono mae ne. Alright. Keep going. Thin still Sama? You still there?
すみません。
はい。
とりあえず、
Great word.
よつばちゃんち
よつばちゃんち。
よそばちゃんち
行
こうか。来るかいらっしゃいませ。
Alright, couple of things here. What's Yotsuba-chanchi?
Is that
I
short for?
don't know what the cheat adds.
Yeah.
Somebody. Turtnose.
It's it's Uchi, but not Uchi, so her home basically. Yeah, Yotsuba-chan. No, Uchi.
Okay.
Where are we?
Yotsuba-chanchi?
Oh.
Familiar with this? I'm just writing it out in Discord here. Yotsuba-chanchi. Get the whole, basically the not uchi gets abbreviated to just chi. So you can say things like watashinchi, my house, watashinchi, or minechi, your place. Okay. So
and presumably because she's saying Yotsuba-chan, you're not going to say Yotsuba-chan chi.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I have a vague memory of learning this, but I'd forgotten.
Hiroshima says what you're saying when someone enters your shop, not.
Yeah, it's a very old man.
Well, no.
Irashai would be.
Wait, is the chi short for no uchi, or is it just
the chi is short for no uchi? Yes.
Okay.
Irashaimase.
Oops.
If you walk down a shopping street though in Japan, it's probably more feminine because I hear the girls say it more.
I think the old man sushi shop will be Irashai.
Yeah.
Definitely. What did you say? Shouldn't shout too loud. Kids are in bed. Right, come on, we've got to get to the end of this chapter. It's been an hour and a half now. I'm waning. Right, so we've got gacha. Gachan.
Aita. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But he's got 10, right? Aita. It opened rather than I opened it, right? It opened. Keep going. Denzel, you're up. Still your page.
Oh, okay. Sato.
Sassato.
Sato.
Sassato.
Sato.
うん。
交換した方がいいな。近くで売ってるとこ
Oh, God.
あったきな。
Mm. Got a couple of things here. We've got Korea. What's Korea? Not Korea. Korea. Anybody?
Korea?
No one else. There we go.
Is it?
これはですね。そう。これは、
Mm.
さっさと、
Yeah,
which means
これは。
急いでやることね。So さっさと。So I should regarding this, you should quickly した方がいい What's a した方がいい
It is best that I do.
Yes. And in this case, it's exchange or yeah. Exchange.
Which I presume means the lock.
The lock, yes.
Replace.
So regarding this, I should quickly get it changed. Literally, right? What's the 近くで売ってるとこあったっけな
Someone's fighting their microphone, I think.
Somebody's fighting the microphone.
Oh, sorry, I'm fixing my Puma. I'm sorry.
So 近くで What's that?
And I'll give it if no one else is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, chikakude, which would be nearby.
Nearby,
or, yeah. Yeah, chikakude.
That's what I'd say.
Teru toko. So a place nearby that sells. Is there somewhere? Yeah, atta kana. So he's asking, is there somewhere nearby that sells?
Toko short for what?
Sorry?
Toko is short for what?
Toko.
Yeah, what's toko?
Tokoro.
Tokoro desu ne. So, tokoro. What's atta kena? What's this ke at the end?
Just slangy kind of question marker, isn't it?
We often think about
trying
it.
to remember it, right?
We often think of it like this in English, like nani nani again. Like, wasn't there a place around here somewhere? It's kind of like this kind of nuance.
Okay.
Yeah. Anta, you can say like, Anta no namae Taro datta kke na? Like, wasn't your name Taro? Like, that kind of very questionable. Like that,
Right.
Yeah, like. So yeah. So he's saying, wasn't there a place around here that sold these things? Yeah, like really questioning himself.
And then achai, I'm not quite sure what achai is.
Achi desu ne. Atsui. Achi.
Oh, achi. Achi. I don't know what that's doing either. Achi.
He's just saying it's hot.
Okay.
Alright, who was that read?
Okay.
Denzel.
I fixed my Puma.
Right. Oh, Trigger.
Tadaima.
あれいいんじゃないじゃあ、ただいま。
Wir haben der.
Oh, is it me? Oh, not.
It was somebody else, but you're good.
Oh, sorry.
Ja, Trig, you might as well read. You just turned up.
Yeah.
Okay. That was fast. どうぞお上がりたまえ。
おまかないです。
か。いや、私はおまかい。遠慮するな。どっやん。
父ちゃんね、父ちゃん。
どちゃん。
Alright, so she said I'm back. What's this? Oagari tamae. It's an interesting way to say it, but you remember her dad said at the start, "Oagari nasai."
Oh yeah, please help yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
So when someone comes into your house, we talked about this as well. River knows this. We've talked about it a few times. The idea of oagari, like to come up, literally, like more of a literal thing. Oagari, because you know that in the houses, the entrance is a lower step, and you actually step up into the house. So the oagari means like you know, come up, step in, like
Step
so.
up.
Yeah, that's why we've got this oagari, and she's put tamae on the end here. What is this tamae for more advanced learners? What's tamae?
Like some kind of imperative, I guess.
It is, yes, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like shimae, as you can think of it like that, really. So yeah, oagari tamae.
So basically saying get in, get in.
Yeah. I'm not sure what omakai means here, actually, personally. So I have to have a look.
Kamai desu ka?
No, it doesn't come up. Yeah, I thought it was that. Kamaimasen. Like, I do mind or something? I think she's getting her words mixed up. Like, we don't mind would be like...
Omakai.
Omakai
Is
naku.
Macau a verb or something?
Yeah. Omakai naku would be like, don't worry about it. It's fine. But she's got
Oh,
omakai
right,
desu ka.
okay.
Like, she's just saying it is a problem, but...
Makai is hell.
So... Omakai.
Is that that's kamai, not omakai. That's kamai. So is she is she
yes.
swapping? Yeah.
Oh, I searched for the wrong thing then.
That's why she just Omakai.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. So I guess it should be okamai naku, and she just mixed it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enryo suruna means don't hesitate, don't hold back. Torchan did it.
Oh, that's actually what because Fuka's going omakai.
Yeah, like she's trying to check like what the hell are you on about, right?
Yeah.
All right, jump in. Turt.
こんなんあった。
四つ葉へ。
4つ、it's not just, okay, 4つ葉へ、買い物へ行く、する、oh my god, 買い物へ行く、留守番、
してろ。
I literally looked at that and saying, why has he written 1, 2, 3?
Here, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks
That's a good. Yeah, so he's saying it's a note to Yotsuba saying he's going shopping, so
stay,
just stay, stay.
Look after the house.
Look after the house, yeah, that's yeah. あら、留守番してなさいだって so she's saying yeah, so it's saying stay in the house or look after the house.
Yeah, she's translated してろとしてなさい right as well here.
よし、じゃあお姉ちゃんも一緒に留守番してあげよう。本当か。So she's saying, yeah, I'll help you, or I'll also look after the house with you.
Yep, there's the してあげる. I will do that verb for you. I will do the looking after the house for you. 本当か really?
それ誰？父ちゃんだ。ふかもなんかけ。Yeah, she's saying draws. Yeah. Yeah. お姉ちゃんはうまいぞ。
So she's saying that about herself. お姉ちゃんがうまいぞって. Just foreshadowing what's going to happen. So yeah.
Right. So yeah, she's saying, yeah, what's that? Oh, it's my dad. Also, Fuka, you also draw something. And she's saying, yeah, she's good at it, good at drawing. So.
猫みくりさん、お願いします。
はい。
I'm going to speed up now, by the way, because I'm getting tired, so I want to finish the chapter. ごめん、もう文法説
Yeah, you're gonna wake up in almost 8 hours, right?
はい、普通にね。
もう文法説明しないからな。
うん、わかる。私もまず。といえば、四つ葉さんってどっから引っ越してきたの？
だからやで。
そっか、左か。お茶やん、
持つ方ね。
持つ方。あ、よく知ってるね。
Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
お茶碗の持つ方。
Sorry, I'm on my phone, so it's small for me.
The hand that you hold the bowl with, basically. Instead of saying the hand that you write with, she said that the hand that you hold the bowl with when you eat. Yeah, お茶碗ね。お茶碗を持つ方は左なんだよね。お箸は右で、お茶碗は左だからさ。はい。
四つ葉ちゃんは、うまいね。
Is one a bowl?
It's です。He read it right. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Previous sentence is one a bowl, ochawan or something.
Ochawan? Sorry?
Yeah.
Ochawan? Oh, it's like bowl, yeah.
Yeah, rice bowl. The bowl that you put your rice in. It's called ochawan. Or, of course.
It doesn't have anything to do.
Yes, it does have something to do. It can also be a tea bowl as well, right? Yeah. But,
書き方は茶だからね。
But generally, ochawan means your rice bowl. Yeah.
I see.
Because no one uses a big bowl like that. Exactly. This guy.
そっか。風かな。風花は下手だ。風花は下手だ。嘘。She's bad, basically. 寝ちゃった。チープと同じ。
ね、そろそろ。
トイレどこかな。あれ、あれ、壊れてるよ。開かない。これは、四つ葉、戻ってきてるな。
Right, switch it up. Gonna jump. I'm gonna read. Screw you guys.
Are we just sprinting?
お邪魔してます。いや。ちょっと聞いてください、小岩井さん。怪しいと思われるでしょうが、これは四つ葉ちゃんと留守番を、いや、大体わかるから鍵壊れてるんで。で、つっかえて動かなくなっちゃったんです。引っ張ってもらえませんか？どまちた。
すごい状況な。
呼んでください。
ぐい。はい。さき姉ちゃん。これはね。
着替
えな。面白いよ。来てごらん。ほら。
So Eno is the youngest, this girl, right? That's her name. This is Asagi, so yeah. And that's the middle girl, just in case you didn't know the context. Oldest sister, middle sister, small sister.
Presumably, yeah. At least in Yotsuba's opinion, this is the pretty one.
どましたいけ、もう一回。
何してるの？さあ、新しい遊びじゃない。ルールよく知らないけど。あは。
ありがとうございます。コーバさん、もうちょいで終わると思う。
Is the background to me already?
Yeah.
We are going fast. どうも。お迷惑をかけしまって、申し訳ありません。いや、ブー、かっこ悪い。 そういうことなんで、いいな。
こんなことにね。そう。
こんなことね。こんなことに。そう。
朝木姉ちゃんにはバカされる。バカにされるし。
Yeah, I can't read the handwritten stuff very easily.
Oh, good.
いや、なんていうか、まあ、it's a lot of way of saying nothing.
Gracias.
はい。まあ、気にすんな。よくあることだ。
よくあることじゃないけどね。
don't mind it. It's something that happens very often. 適当な慰め
Yeah, 慰め consolation.
It's only a half-baked consolation.
Yeah.
そうですよね。ごまかし
Yeah, faking it.
Okay. ははは。よつばちゃん。
What the?
She's not. Okay.
Christ.
How bad was the other girl's drawing if hers is that
exactly,
bad?
Yeah. All right. Before the clock says you're getting up in 8 hours, I'll bring this to a close. So yeah, that was that. We went a bit gachiri with the bunpo setsume at the start, so that's why it took so long. And then we rushed at the end, but I guess that's fair. We did some